I just did Game Over last year, which I made in both Tamil and Telugu. I really honestly believe in mixing up the filmography type. David sir has been talking to me. He's been like, he sees all my films and he calls me and reviews it for me, and then he's like, अब मैं जल्दी मैं तेरे साथ कुछ बनाऊंगा.
This is from your Telugu fan. So the name, okay, this is Anvesh from Hyderabad. I want to know who's her favorite Telugu hero and when is she doing a comeback film in Telugu? Like Telugu, the interesting part is that you've done these big commercial movies in Telugu.
Yeah, I have done those typical glamorous commercial action comedy entertainers, glamorous looks.
Yeah.
All of that there. I think, I don't know. Yeah, whenever Telugu cinema, I mean, I constantly keep reading things from there. But I just did Game Over last year, which I made in both Tamil and Telugu. But I will do one South film every year. But Telugu, if you're talking about those big hero films, then maybe they'll have to offer me something more than just 3 songs and 5 scenes to do now, because I think I've done that. And I would not want to do something else. When I get that, I don't mind doing it. So I guess I'll have to just keep waiting.
The way the industry looks at you, the way the entire trade looks at you, that you are one of the very few actors who can command some sort of opening, and say if it's a Taapsee film that that there will be certain sort of returns. You were addressed as Ayushmann Khurrana, which you did not like, and. But
well, I really like Ayushmann, yaar. I don't know why.
Okay, but you have a valid point that you want to do cinema that is in a way having you in pivotal roles. How important is that for you?
It's not like I only will do cinema that is centered around me all the time. That's why I end up doing films like Mission Mangal and Surma in between, just to show that I'm okay doing lesser screen space roles, but they shouldn't be insignificant in the film. I really honestly believe in mixing up the filmography type. Otherwise, I feel people just might get bored of me. I want to mix and match a lot of things. I don't mind having a relatively lesser, stronger or impactful part from the protagonist, but it shouldn't be like you take me out of the film and nothing happens. That is not really acceptable. But yes, at the same time, my eventual goal in my career is to be a bankable actor for producers and for my audience, because both of them are spending money on me. So I want to make everyone's money and time worth it.
But when you're having Rashmi, for example, or Shabash Mithun, both of them, you're playing the central character, and even the other films as well. So
true. It's just that most of the films that are offered to me are such. And in fact, for some weird reason, a producer recently asked me, I know you're doing only films centered around me, around you, but there's a film that's, a love story. I said, but who said? I'm every year trying to do one film where I'm not the central character, to show that I'm okay doing this, but give me something good. So I am trying to say that in my work, but I don't know why people still feel that I'll only do that. It's just that, like, say 9 out of 10 films I get offered have me in the central character. So that's why the ones I choose end up being like that mostly.
That's interesting. But once David G comes up with like a madcap comedy, so she would love to maybe be a part of it.
Yeah. Why not? David sir has been talking to me. He's been like, he sees all my films and he calls me and reviews it for me, and then he's like, अब मैं तेरे साथ कुछ बनाऊंगा. अब तेरे type की कुछ picture, but मेरे तरीके से बनाऊंगा. So he is all excited, imagine after so many films and after so many hits, he still is like, मैं तेरे साथ ना कुछ तेरे type की film अपने तरीके से बनाऊंगा.
Okay, Nabila Rahman from Hyderabad, what is the first thing she wants to enjoy post quarantine? What is the first thing that you want to do post quarantine?
I want to go to a Japanese restaurant and eat there with my friends.
This is Anush Thakur from Muzaffarpur, Bihar. How do you handle the situation when trollers troll you?
I am very happy, let me tell you, because I feel that only if you matter and if you are somebody worth talking about is when someone is going to spend time and effort in trolling you or making memes on you or spending
Yeah.
time on you. So there are people who are spending their time and effort on me, just to make me more and more famous. I mean, like, great. That means I matter. If I don't matter, they wouldn't care. There are millions of people. Why would they bother? They don't bother about everyone. You are the chosen one, so they bother about you. So I don't really get. In fact, I get really happy that okay, that means I matter in their lives.
Okay, no, the name is Ayan Baral from City Srirampur, West Bengal. Hey Taapsee, what is your take on the dispute of producers and theatre owners?
Both of them have a reason, and a very right reason to feel disappointed or to feel that this what they did was the right decision. I understand because I know so many producers who are actually suffering. So many, you have no idea the amount of money that goes in making, and the exhibitors are. It's not like right now they can help producers in helping them with finances right now. They can only help when the film screens in theaters, and nobody has a definite answer to when. So producers are in a tough spot right now. So I totally understand where their decision is coming from, but at the same time, when cinema and theater owners, this is the only thing that they do, show films in theaters, and if those films are going to start coming on OTT, obviously they're going to feel like, okay, this just might become like the herd mentality where everyone just one person starts and then everyone goes there. So they probably got worried that this shouldn't be happening. So it's pretty understandable both sides. But I honestly feel, personally, I'm a huge fan of community viewing experience. I would never want theaters to go out of phase, regardless of me being an actor or no, because I like the idea of hundreds of people sitting in one big hall and watching the film together.
Okay, this is Aswani Arnav. Okay, and which is your favorite movie of all time and your favorite actor and actress?
Favorite actor, actress keep changing, so please don't ask me that. I have a huge crush on Robert Downey Jr. So if you want to really know, otherwise it just keeps changing. If you ask about Indian ones, and the favorite film, I think this film Chak De is one of those films I can watch countless times, and so are all the Avengers series.
This is Riya Suresh. This is Riya Suresh from Bangalore. Everybody in my house is a big fan of Taapsee's acting. We love watching her films. Coming to the question, what is her biggest pet peeve?
I'm not that attached to pet peeve as in a addiction where you are asking, or possession you're asking. I don't know in which way you would want to know. Like something that I possess or something that I'm addicted to. Uh, I mean, I'm not a person who gets very that crazily attached or addicted to a habit or a thing. So I don't really have pet peeves.
Okay, this is JC Gahir from Malaysia. What role, if any, deeply affected you personally, perhaps even changed you in a permanent manner?
Most of the films I do, they leave an impact on me in my personal life. It started from Pink, and then probably Manmarziyan also, and then most of my characters, they have certain amount of intensity, and I end up brainwashing myself into believing I'm that character, so it leaves a lasting impact on me. I have no other ways to perform. That's my method of performing, that I just brainwash myself into believing I'm that character. So it started affecting me from Pink onwards, and with most of my characters, it affects me and changes me as a human being a little bit.